Hello, darling. Today we're cracking open the skull, metaphorically, of course, to peek at what's actually going on inside your brain during hypnosis. Spoiler alert, it's not mind control. No one's swinging a pocket watch. Yet. And you're not gonna cluck like a chicken, unless, that's your thing. No judgment. You've probably heard that hypnosis is just a deep relaxation or a guided meditation with branding, but it's more precise than that. It's a neurological state where focused awareness combines with a temporary suspension of threat detection. In other words, your body feels safe enough to turn down its fight or flight system so your subconscious can take the lead. By the end of this, you'll understand why hypnosis is basically the user manual your brain never came with, and how your mind literally doesn't know what's real. Let me ask you this. Have you ever driven home, pulled into your driveway, and realized you don't remember the drive? You didn't crash, you didn't miss a turn, you just arrived. That is highway hypnosis. Your conscious mind was thinking about dinner or your ex, while your subconscious, the autopilot, handled the drive. That is hypnosis. It's not sleep, it's not woo-woo. It's a state of focused attention that happens when your conscious mind relaxes enough and your nervous system feels safe enough for your subconscious to take that wheel. It's the exact same reason you can binge a show for 6 hours straight and barely remember a thing. You were in a trance, baby, hypnotized by pixels and dopamine. That's why so many early critics warned about television. It induces a trance-like state, making viewers deeply relaxed, yet focused, and highly suggestible to marketing, propaganda, and subtle behavioral cues, all while they believe they're being simply entertained. Picture this. You're sitting in your living room, lights low, popcorn in hand, watching a movie that has you absolutely hooked. You're in it, heart racing, your eyes widen, your body reacts, you jump, your palms sweat, your nervous system is firing as though it's real, because in that moment, it is real to your brain. That's a trance. Heightened focused awareness combined with relaxed critical filtering and a relaxed physiological state. You're not asleep. You're hyper aware of what you're focused on, while the parts of you that scan for danger just take a break. Your brain loves automation. Once it learns something, driving, brushing your teeth, believing you're unworthy, it stores that program in the subconscious and runs it on repeat. Hypnosis is how we access that code and update it intentionally. Before we go any further, let's just clear up a little bit of language. A trance is the actual state of being hypnotized, an altered yet natural focus of attention. You can slip into a trance while watching TV, gaming, painting, getting lost in a story, or driving a car. It's the state a hypnotist helps you enter. Hypnosis, on the other hand, is the process and the phenomena of intentionally guiding someone into those slower brain wave states, usually for the purpose of influence, healing, or learning through suggestion. Understanding this distinction helps you see how ordinary trance becomes hypnosis when direction and intention are added. Now, think of your brain like a radio tower broadcasting and receiving different stations, each one a brainwave frequency. Gamma is high frequency, insight mode. This is reserved for monks, channelers, geniuses, and the occasional person on mushrooms. Beta is your normal waking state. Fast, busy, analytical. Threat systems engaged. Alpha is relaxed focus and creativity. Think daydreaming, flow state, and light trance. Theta is the sweet spot. half dreaming, intuitive, deeply relaxed, where the body's threat systems are offline. That's where we want to be. Below that, delta, deep sleep. Hypnosis guides you down the dial from noisy beta to dreamy theta, the same space your brain naturally passes through before sleep or right after waking up. That's why it feels familiar. You visit that frequency twice a day. You just don't realize that you can stay there consciously. When you're in theta, your brain becomes incredibly neuroplastic, meaning it can rewire itself. It's like wet clay just waiting for new fingerprints. That's when the subconscious, your emotional memory bank, opens to new suggestions and perspectives. That's where the magic really happens. Hey darling, quick favor, if you're vibing with this and you love diving into the mechanics of your own mind, tap that little like button for me. It's a tiny gesture, but it helps more curious minds find their way here. And if you want to go deeper, beyond what I can always say on this platform, I drop new audio essays every Tuesday and Thursday on Substack. Subscribe for free and you'll get my hypnosis track, Museum of the Mind, sent straight to your inbox. A guided audio experience that lets you slow down, feel safe, and start exploring your subconscious firsthand. Just head to jcwest.com/intel. Now, where were we? Oh yes, let's get sciencey. In 2016, Stanford neuroscientist Dr. David Spiegel used fMRI scans to watch brains under hypnosis. He found that decision-making and focus areas actually became more active. The part that overthinks and self-monitors quieted down. The connection between logic and emotion strengthened, meaning people felt more, but judged less. Hypnosis doesn't shut down awareness. It refines it. Physiologically, heart rate and respiration slow. Cortisol drops. And the parasympathetic nervous system takes over. The body reads safety, so the mind can expand and explore. So when someone says, I can't be hypnotized, what they really mean is, my nervous system doesn't feel safe enough to trust or let go. Overanalyzers and trauma survivors can find it harder to enter trance, not because they're resistant, but because their bodies have been trained to stay alert, especially in the presence of people. Between your conscious and subconscious minds lives a gatekeeper called the critical faculty. Think of it like the bouncer of your brain. If you believe you're bad at public speaking and someone says, "You're amazing," the bouncer scoffs and blocks it. But under hypnosis, that bouncer takes a smoke break. The gate opens, and new suggestions and perspectives like confidence and clarity can finally enter and stay. Your brain literally can't tell the difference between what's real and what's vividly imagined. If you want to actually feel what I mean, watch my episode titled The Lemon Experiment, where I walk you through a quick little hypnotic demonstration. But to bring it back to the world of peer-reviewed research, when athletes visualize under hypnosis, their muscles fire microscopically as though they're physically training. Their performance improves. In one Harvard study, participants who imagined flexing their fingers for weeks increased strength by 13%. Just from thought alone. Your mind is a gym membership you're not using enough. Okay, so what does hypnosis feel like? Like being halfway between asleep and awake. Your body feels heavy. Your mind light. You're deeply relaxed, but intensely aware. You can hear everything around you, but you just don't care. It's like getting lost in music or reading a book and forgetting you exist for a while. You're there, but somewhere else too. It's not mind control. It's collaboration. You're not giving up power. You're just redistributing it. You're saying, all right, conscious mind, take 5. Subconscious, you drive. During hypnosis, your brain enters the alpha theta zone, the backstage of consciousness, where all your emotional props and old scripts can be accessed. When you enter that space intentionally, you can rewrite the lines mentally, emotionally, and energetically. You can walk into an old memory and say, we're not doing this trauma script anymore. New script. And the brain says, cool, updating file. That's suggestion. Not control, but collaboration. The hypnotist provides the words, rhythm, and direction. You provide meaning, permission, and response. The effectiveness of suggestion depends entirely on the sense of safety between hypnotist and subject. Without genuine trust, no trance will hold. So, hypnosis isn't mystical. It's your brain doing what it does best, following focus. It's science, rhythm, and imagination working together. It's the same technology already built into you, just finally being used on purpose. Every ad, every algorithm, every pop song uses hypnosis on you daily. The difference is, they do it to program you covertly. This time, you're taking the remote back. So next time someone says, hypnosis isn't real, just smile and remember they're already hypnotized by their phone, their fears, and their Starbucks orders. They just don't know it yet. You made it to the end. Respect. In a world engineered to keep you scrolling, that alone is rebellion, my friend. Remember, the real hypnosis isn't happening on stage. It's happening every time you forget who's holding the remote. Join me every Wednesday for live hypnosis workshops where we use trance intentionally to rewrite your mind, calm your nervous system, and reclaim your focus. And if you subscribe on Substack, every month you'll be entered for a chance to win a private hypnosis session with me. Just head to jcwest.com for all the details. Until next time, thank you for your time and attention. Now, rewire your mind, reclaim your soul, and win the war.